are in the LFA, as we said before, a 4.8 liter V10, 552 horsepower.
For a 2011 Toyota performance car, looks-wise, about what you'd expect. Pleasant surprise is the performance. You've kind of been whining about it, John, because it moves around under braking and it feels a little unstable, but what we've learned is if you have the confidence in this car to believe that it's going to stick to the road, it sticks to the road and it puts in consistent fast lap times all day long. It's a full carbon monocoque, carbon fiber body panels,
right.
Typical paddle shift transmission, Formula One,
right.
Carbon ceramic brakes like the other cars, but again, a technology taken from motorsports. Unfortunately for Lexus, it took so long to get this to market that it landed at exactly the worst possible time, meaning the middle of the recent economic recession.
The coolest thing about this car, I say, is gotta be the exhaust note of this V10. They actually did a lot of work to it. They tuned it to make it sound like a Formula One car.
This thing absolutely screams at wide open throttle. It spins past 9,000 RPMs, which again for a V10, as everybody knows, is stratospheric.
The V10 engine drives the rear wheels through a torque tube, and there's a sequential manual transmission mounted out back, which does shifts in 0.2 seconds, which is pretty good.
It's pretty good.
This engine is great. Throttle response is insane. At speed, it feels pretty good. There's a little bit of weight, pretty good feedback, good response, and this chassis is it's pretty composed actually. I was having a difficult time coming to grips with it because when you do push it, it does like to dance with you, and you got to be on the wheel a little bit for slight corrections here and there.
If I go back to 1998, the last year of the Supra, and I looked ahead and imagined, and you said to me, what would a Supra look like in 13 years, 12 years? This would be about spot on.
I mean, we have to remember this car is Lexus's ultimate, performance flagship, which, I mean, let's be honest, Toyota, Lexus in the past few years, they really haven't had much of a performance presence in any of their lineups. The only car in the Lexus lineup besides this that you could say has any sort of passion in it could be probably the ISF. Now, the big thing about this car is the price tag, $375,000, which is definitely a price worthy of a flagship performance vehicle.